XRP explosion expected. XRP Coin will now be able to touch the $10,000 mark after the recent market trends and updates. But what exactly do you think is the root of this price gain? And how far do you think that reason will be able to take this coin? Stay tuned to be able to answer that question, and make sure you watch till the end to learn the maximum. Welcome back, XRP Army! This is the XRP place to be, to keep you informed on all XRP and Ripple updates. Let's grow the XRP Lab community by pressing the like button and subscribing to our channel. And let us know in the comments, what do you think? Will XRP go to the moon? Before we start up with the video, allow us to mention that this video is not financial advice and it's just for entertainment and educational purposes. Make sure you do your own due diligence before making any decision. Having said that, let us get into it. The entire market for XRP has been turning around in recent times. This is what raises the question if this coin could really be able to touch the $10,000 or the $35,000 mark in the coming days. In the long run, we can be certain that we'll see a major rise in the prices. However, the matter is equally profitable in the short run as well. If this is the case, there are high chances that we'll be able to see them at the same level at which Bitcoin has been, and eventually take over the throne from Bitcoin, which has been on it for a long time now. Despite the various problems that it's been posing for miners and the environment, there seems to be a lot of people backing up the project. Though the number is going down, it will take time for all the people to realize the value of resources and how important it is to make sure that each transaction is not worth the numerous gallons of resources being burned by using Bitcoin. The current price of XRP as of 5th June 2021 is $0.997, with 7.16% in the green. The low prices make it a perfect buying opportunity, with all potential to rise, which in fact has already started, judging by the 24-hour change of more than 7% in the green. The entire market at the moment has seen a huge increase in prices, which is a very good sign. The prices of almost all coins have been rising and recovering from the recent crashes, which were the result of an accumulation of external factors. Being so volatile is in the nature of the coin, and therefore, it is important that you take extreme care while making any investments. In fact, it's very important to notice in the case of XRP that the current prices are much better than the prices of many other coins, and even are much more stable, though the same has been getting tussled around in the lawsuit against the SEC. This yet again is a very good sign of the robust nature that the coin has. This means that there will certainly be an enormous price action when the case comes to an end and the cryptocurrency starts getting back in its form. The next resistance level that we think it could have is actually the 95 cents level. So, we do think that we will see the prices going back up from here. Speaking of the increase in the prices, the maximum that we can expect in the prices from this coin this month will be around $1.40. As soon as the case comes to an end this year, assuming that it will come to an end soon, we'll be able to see them going up to cross the $10 mark by the end of this year. This is a very good potential growth and is indicative of our prediction that it may touch the $10,000 to $35,000 mark in the coming future. Last time, the prices did almost touch the 70 cents mark, which turned out to be a bit scary. However, we do not think that the same could be repeated this time, since we do have a good resistance at the 95 cents level. There have also been predictions that the XRP and Bitcoin both may enter a week-long market correction period and will thereby pull off unexpected rallies. This, according to them, will result in a drastic comeback to the market in an upside position. Therefore, yet again, even if we do fall into the periods of correction, the chances are that it will all be a base for the coin to get back up in the market. The price currently seems to be testing the important support and the resistance levels. The most remarkable heights that the coin has been able to achieve before the 2017 bull run were the level of $3.40. There are actually a lot of similarities in the market if we compare the times before the bull run to what we're at right now. In fact, JC Hodler did tweet about it and explained that XRP has been climbing steadily after hitting the 61.8 Fibonacci multiple times, and has been turning 0.5 and 0.382 Fibonacci into support, as indicated with the yellow X's. He continued by saying that it was just a matter of time before we got our long-awaited face-melting pump. He then continued through another tweet the next day to give an update on the XRP fractal right before the 2017 bull run. He says that so far, XRP prices seem to be moving down to the 61.8 Fibonacci level, just like he mentioned earlier. He asserted that he would continue to update more about the same. Very recently, he went back to the old data and said that according to the 2017 fractal right before the pump, XRP can go down and test the $0.4 and $0.41 mark. He then stated that it would only be if we broke through that region that we'll be able to see more bearish things. The investors and predictors have also confirmed the actual price of XRP will be more than the $10,000 mark. This means that it is not impossible and is something that will certainly be a part of the future. Perhaps this is the reason why we've been seeing the prices of this coin occasionally touching the marks over $2 and even more than $3. Given that the case has been going on much in favor of Ripple, we'll be able to see an end to the same in the coming times. If that happens, we will see Ripple implementing more things into the already existing technology to refine things up in a manner that could maximize profits as soon as the lawsuit ends. This means that with the latest updates, then we will see the prices not only increasing, but doing so by multiple times. As another update to the case, we saw that the judge denied SEC access to all the communication that constituted the transmission or discussion of any legal advice Ripple sought or received with regard to the offers or sales of XRP, which would in any manner be subject to the laws of the federal security. The judge, as you heard, already denied access to the SEC, and the motion was therefore denied by the judge. This was perhaps a very big win for the company, but they did not seem to have stopped here. The firm now plans an IPO. The main contention that they had was against the doctrine of fairness, and it looks like there was a lot to be followed and perceived by the SEC itself. They even tried to claim that Ripple is saved by the attorney-client relationship, to which the judge answered that the very relationship between the attorney and the client is to ensure that the clients get full trust and acknowledgement to share the situation with the attorney. This is perhaps in a larger public interest and therefore could not be allowed in the court of justice. An allegation that was put on the SEC is that there wasn't any fair notice provided by the SEC that it could ever be declared as a security. Many investors do call even the current price to be a great deal and one that could be profitable for a person who gets into it right now. In case you're looking forward to starting investing once again into XRP and are waiting for it to start getting listed so that you can get back into it, make sure you head on to Crypto Wizard, which has started a page to update you about the same. The page will also send you an email in case it gets listed on any one of the platforms out of Coinbase, Binance, OKCoin, Kraken, Blockchain.com, or Bitrex. The system checks these platforms every 15 seconds to see if the coin's been listed, and send you an email if it does when you subscribe for the same. Therefore, it is perhaps a tool that could help you get into the XRP much faster than the others, and at a much lower price that could help you make a lot more profits. Being free means that you will now have access to the latest updates about the XRP listing right in your mail without having to pay for it. We hope you liked today's video. Do you think XRP will go to the moon? Comment below, and make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time at XRP Lab.